Hey guys, welcome to another poolside chat. Yeah, I said I'm going to go over the next few weeks over the basics of Christianity, what it means to believe in Jesus, to be a Christian, to follow him. And a friend of mine last week spurred me on to talk about sin because many people today don't have a concept of sin. And why would Jesus come and die for sin when there's nothing wrong with me? Because I have my truth and I'm just living out my truth. And I'd asked last week, is there such a thing as truth? There is. John 14:6, Gospel of John, chapter 14, verse 6, Jesus is talking. And he says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am the truth. By stating that by saying I am, the Jewish hearers, would have heard him call himself God, call himself I am. That goes back to Abraham. Abraham asked him in the burning bush, people are going to ask me what your name is. What will I tell them? I am that I am, God says from the burning bush. Tell him I am has sent you. Jews understood this to mean God. So when he says I am the way, the truth, and the life, he is saying, I am God, and God is truth. Now, there is a question. How can Jesus make that claim that he's truth? You know, today people would say, well, that's not my truth. Doesn't matter. Truth is not based on someone's belief or someone's feeling. It's just is. It's truth. There's a verse in Romans chapter 1. I want to read this so I don't misquote it. It says, Romans chapter 1, this is verse 19. Since what may be known about God is plain to them, because God has made it plain to them. For since the creation of the world, God's invisible qualities, his eternal power and divine attribute, hang on it. I did misread it. For since the creation of the world, God's invisible qualities, his eternal power and divine nature have been clearly seen, being understood from what has been made, so that men are without excuse. So one of the questions anthropologists ask is, how come there seem to be these universal beliefs that cross cultures and are known around the world? It's God. I am the truth. And if God is the truth, then there is no my truth, your truth, their truth, his truth. It's just truth. You know, in that same chapter, it goes on to say that when men forgot God, they exchanged the truth of God for a lie. And we will do that when we forget God, because we want to define our own truths, what it looks like. But it doesn't change the fact that when Jesus said, I am the truth, Jesus being God, there is that measure, and we see it in this world. You know, we don't murder because murder is wrong, because that's the truth. Ah! We got dogs playing. They help me. We don't envy because envy is wrong. We honor because honor is right. This is how God created us. This is what's available and seen in nature, and this is truth. So since there is truth, what happens when we go against it? In other words, what happens when we go against God? That is sin. So I hope this gives us a foundation, and especially today when we talk about different types of truth, where that one truth of life comes from. It's God. And what goes against God is what sin is. So let me remind you, we do have that truth. And I didn't read this, but let me read what God says about our state today. And it says, this is Romans 1 verse 25, they exchanged the truth of God for a lie and worshipped and served created things rather than the Creator, who is forever praised. Amen. So when we reject God and absolute truth, God's truth, we're going to worship and follow something. My truth, His truth. Sin. Next week, we're going to delve into that a little bit. And anyway, come back. Hey, Wednesday, another question. Keep those questions coming. We are on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at FL Compass Church. Join us at Church Happy Hour at FL Compass Church on Facebook. And remember, keep up with all the updates, www.flcompasschurch.org. Guys, enjoy your Saturday, or enjoy your weekend. It's kind of breezy and nice out here. I'm going to have to go back to sleep for a couple hours because I'm in the middle of my work stretch. Next weekend, that's my weekend. So, enjoy the weekend. Chew over what I said. Keep those questions coming and let others know whatever they got, whatever's on their mind. There's a place to ask. See you guys.